All right, everybody, good morning and welcome back. It is Monday and we have a lot to talk about because your strategy does not work anymore, but I know what is going to for the rest of the month. We're going to talk about it in this video and break down the big shift in the market that's happened now going from June into July because it is a completely different market. We go back, we look at June, you could get aggressive. Things were squeezing up like crazy. We're catching halts just about every single day and we got some insane follow through. Liquidity was immense. This month is a completely different ball game, and it feels like a completely different ball game, and it is, and that means we have to adapt, right? The ever-changing market, we have to either adapt or we got to figure it out. I think we know what we're going to be doing. So, today was a funky day. Pre-market was extremely slow outside of PLSM, and the thing is, and you had AGEN in pre-market too. And here's the thing, not tradable for me, right? Because you have a 40 million share float. I don't trade these larger float names. And so with that, I didn't trade the move. It is what it is. So, hey, it is what it is. I just didn't trade it. It wasn't my setup. I don't like how grindy these things are, and I just don't trade them. I know I don't trade them well, so I leave it alone. I didn't trade this today. It was the only clean mover today, sadly, which means what did I do? Well, it was another day of a very small green day. So anyways, first thing we had actually moving with a lower float was PLSM. And this, brother, sisters, never pulled back once. I could have punched it right here at 650 for the break over the highs to 789, but I didn't. And why? Well, because last week things just weren't following through. I don't have as much conviction to do that right now. And so even this, you look at this on the 10-second chart, could I have punched it there at 650 for the break of 7? Maybe, but am I going to get that aggressive with no cushion? That was my biggest thing, because I had no cushion this morning. And to be honest, that was your only chance at a piece of this move in pre-market, was to try and punch that micro pullback. That's all you had a chance to do. After that, I tried to play these pullbacks back off of VWAP to leg back to retest the highs. And guess what? It never got going. I break even here, small win here, small win here. Never got pulling back away. So this one was just unfortunate. And of course, this thing ended up giving back everything. I'm honestly surprised this made the move that it did. The headline wasn't fantastic. It was sort of, it is what it is. I mean, you can see here the headline was, the company announced it was selected to participate in Israel's healthcare AI regulatory sandbox program, which is like, okay, very fluffy news. It mentions AI though. But yeah, so that was the thing for me, is it's like, I didn't want to go chase that first pullback. We didn't even get a 1 minute pullback. Really, we did, I guess, sort of. But we were a bit far from VWAP at the time, so I didn't punch it. CMND was nice. I took the micro pullback within the 1 minute candle, 257 up into the highs. I was looking for the break of 3. Of course, we didn't get the break of 3, although that would have been fantastic. Rejects off the highs. I have to sell the rest, and overall, a nice little win, about 15 cents a share. So that was CMND. Again, a good play. Share price was nice. Same story on LGPS too. Look at this. We break trend, right? We break trend from pre-market after the bell. Tries to put in place this base for the next leg higher, and guess what? It also struggles to do anything. Guess what? Also just about break even on this too. Never does a single thing. Tries to find buyers. Volume picks up, and then boom, it dies off. It's insane. Same story on EHGO. I try to punch it for the squeeze back to reclaim VWAP, and look at this. Break even on this too. And so it's just unbelievable. And then MIMI I liked a lot. I played it well out of the open. But what is actually working? What should you be doing for the rest of July? Or at least what am I doing for the rest of July? A big thing we're noticing is like MIMI today. I saw it break over VWAP, and I told you guys on stream today, as we broke VWAP, I said, no, this thing's going to trap longs. It's going to send them back south. It's not a good look to take the break of VWAP, right? You try and take the break of VWAP. It looked good for a minute. It's like, do you really want to try and play this? And, well, then it tries to curl, and then it traps again. Look at this. And just gets sent straight to the downside, about, what, 40 cents a share. Crush somebody. Wasn't me, thankfully. And so trying to get aggressive on things, even looking back on stuff like EHGO, where I'm trying to get the squeeze back to VWAP over the opening highs. Like, this is something that just looks so good and would have worked so well back in June, and it did work so well back in June. You could really get aggressive and anticipate the break higher on a 1 minute close, and it was beautiful. Micro pullbacks, anticipate the move higher, which is what you would have had to do on PLSM, but it's like, do you trust it when nothing else is doing it? That's where it gets tricky. And so what is working? I'll show you here. We'll get a little notepad. What is working, right? Which is not that. And the only thing I could have done is PLSM. That's the only other thing I could have traded today that I did not trade, is that PLS micro pullback. And outside of that, there was nothing that could be done. Nothing that could be done. And so now what's been happening right back in June, what was working is we'd have that first move up, you get that little 1 minute pullback, and then you can anticipate the breakout higher, right? Entry being right here, and I punch it for the instant squeeze. Now lately, it's not been working. It's not been working. I punch it, nothing happens, so I cut it for break even. Ultimately, it's a scratch trade, move on to the next. What has been working, this is something that I've always traded. It's not like it's I'm not inventing a new setup. It's just not getting as aggressive, trying to take the micro pullbacks, trying to take the 1 minute closes for the extension higher. It's not working, which is why I didn't take it on PLSM, and it bit me in the butt because it would have been a huge win, but I can't think that way because it doesn't work elsewhere. And so what is working though, wait for that first move. And see, because the problem with trends aren't holding. Trends are not holding, right? So you have that first move. I want to see it actually continue higher first. I want to see it continue higher. I'm not going to be playing anything beneath the VWAP. Right now is not the time. Shorts are in heavy, full control. So I want to be playing things above VWAP. It's not the market to be doing otherwise. And I want to see price put in place that confirmed trend. I want to see it pull back. And I want to see it actually grab liquidity to the downside, because what's happening is I'm liquidity right now. Hence why I've been break even, or at least today I'm small green. One of these cases here where I'm liquidity to the upside, no thank you. This is me right now. This is liquidity, gross, this is me. Whereas what I need to see happen is I want to see the opposite, right? Where right now what's happening is we try and anticipate the breakout higher, right? You get that first big move up, that first big candle. We punch this next pullback, and it turns into this. So this is not what we want. This is a nasty, nasty death candle that it's not going to continue higher. What I want to see, right? What we want to see is we want to see it do the opposite. And I want to see it pulled back. I want to see it grab liquidity, confirm that bottom, then we can take it for the next leg higher. I can't get as aggressive like I was last month. As soon as that candle was closing, I was picking that thing up as soon as it pulled back for the breakout higher. Right now, this month, that is not working. Liquidity is not there. Buyers aren't there. Shorts are in full control. It is not time for that right now. And so what I want to see, even if price is in a clear confirmed uptrend like this, I want to see it pull back. For example, I want to see it try to break VWAP. Right, I want to see it trying to break VWAP. You put in place this nasty big body, right? It breaks VWAP. That body gets bought back up, right? So it breaks a VWAP. That body gets bought back up. And what happens? It puts in place the wick beneath VWAP. Buyers step back in. This is my entry for that continuation higher. And so that's what's working right now. What I want to focus more on the rest of this month, the rest of this week, is again looking for these drawdowns to get bought up. This is your confirmed pullback, right? This is confirmation, what you want to see. I don't want to see this. I don't want to just take the first pullback, right? The first 1 minute close, we're not doing. We're looking for somebody else to be liquidity first to make sure I'm not the one getting trapped. Once that liquidity is grabbed, watch for buyers to step back in. That is where I want to be trading. That is my focus for the rest of this week. That's what I know works. That's what I know best. That is what I'm going to be focused on to get it more aggressive with as we see these setups this week. I want to capitalize. And so that is the new focus. Now, again, does that mean we can just start making opportunities show up as soon as tomorrow? No. This means we still have to wait for them to show up. It means I'm going to be taking less trades, but pick your setups that I know, are going to work better than trying to get aggressive right now, which is not working until things heat back up. So anyways, that is what's working right now and how to avoid this chop that we currently have out there in the market. So a lot of craziness. A lot of wowie price action, a lot of funkiness. We haven't really seen action like this in a while, so whenever we do, it's like, okay, we have to adapt, but the only way to adapt, listen to me, the only way to adapt is to first do something wrong or figure out what's not working. The only way to do that is to do something wrong, and that's the only way. You can't learn from something unless you're wrong about something. And so, anyway, small green day today, break even 3 days last week. I had 2 nice days last week. Friday and Monday was nice. Friday was really nice. I'm surprised it didn't continue into this week. But anyways, that's what's working now. We're doing it the rest of this month and this week and turn things around, get things going as we do less of what's not working and more of what is. That is ultimately just trading in a nutshell. So all that said, make sure to subscribe for daily content just like this and make sure to grab your 7-day free trial in the description down below. I will see you there to trade alongside me in the morning, hopefully for a more active day ahead. And all that said, comment down below how you did today, and I will see you there.